install the Spa Ozone generator. Basically gives O3 oxygen via a high electrical discharge. Ozone is a molecule of oxygen that is formed when 3 atoms of oxygen are bound together instead of the normal 2. The extra oxygen atom makes the powerful oxidizer and sanitizer readily available. Since ozone is unstable and quickly decomposes to normal oxygen under normal conditions, it cannot be shipped nor stored, therefore it must be manufactured immediately. In normal air, it lasts a few minutes. In normal water, it lasts just long enough to purify the water, less than 1 second. Okay. Product application. The ozone gas produced by the ozone generator can disinfect and purify water. Ozone output 50 milligrams an hour. Ozone generator installation must follow the below graphic instructions, otherwise it may cause safety risks. I'll be installing this or running it in the ice bath or Lumi cold water plunge for probably 2 to 3 hours after each plunge. So in the morning or lunchtime, have a plunge and then put this in for a few hours to disinfect it. It's meant to be better than much better, 3 times or something crazy more effective than chlorine. So I'll try and keep it natural as possible. So alright, let's have a look then. So this looks pretty straightforward. We'll plug in the tubing one end into here. Let's get that right. Pretty long power lead actually, which is handy, although my ice plunge is pretty close to where I'm going. So by the looks of it, guys, all I need to do, it only comes with 1 tube, and obviously they've got this bit of tube coming off the end here, and then the connector, and then the arrow which points up goes to more tubes. So I can assume that literally have to cut a bit of this off, probably not too much, maybe cut about here. Otherwise yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to do that. So we'll then plug that end in there, and no, sorry, wrong way. We'll plug that end in there as per the diagram. There we go. And then this tubing will go in here with the arrow pointing up. Just confirm, yeah, that's good. That goes in there. Push that down. And it's a pretty long cable, so that'll go nicely into the Lumi pod. Air stone, just like our fish tanks use. And that's that. So yeah, let me plug it in and I'll show you what it looks like. Pump is now on. Let's throw this in. There we go. It's set near the source of the flow, so basically it will blow the bubbles around from the device there. Pretty cool. I'll leave that to run for a few hours. It's 325, about 2 or 3 hours doing that. It should be purifying the water, which will save me a lot of maintenance, although I don't normally change the water here until probably about 2.5–3 weeks. It's been pretty good. Obviously I've got the chiller over there. So yeah, it's not too bad. This should cut it right down for me. Brilliant. We'll see how it goes. Right, the Myomaster's gone in. It's been in for about 5 minutes, but I'm going to do some tests actually. I've got a pH meter here, TDS meter, and some hot tub spa strips, just to test chlorine and bromine, alkalinity, pH and hardness. So let's see. First we'll go with TDS actually. My tap water's about 200 or 180 to 200 ppm because we have a salt softener. Otherwise it's normally around 250 to 300 plus. But let's see what this is at the moment. So I don't know if you can see this, but saying 159, 160. Try it over here. Slightly less, just above the bubbles of the ozone. So 159, 160. We'll use that as a base level before I run this for 3 hours a day. Bear in mind the water's probably about a week and a half old, so not too bad. Let's try pH test. Let's get that back down to 000. Here we go. Not sure how accurate these things are. They seem to take ages to settle. I might have to get a better one of these. It's still dropping. 8.9. Eight 8.9, 8.8. Okay. If we look at this, we had 160, about 160 ppm, didn't we? So it's probably around the blue to the purple here. We had quite a high pH level on here, around, what was it, 8.6 to 9, so it should be probably red. And then we'll have a look at the chlorine and stuff in here. Most of that's taken out by the salt, the chlorine, from the salt cleaner indoors, softener, sorry. So let's have a look. There we go. As I said, we can see the bottom one, sort of between, well, I said 100 to 250s. It's kind of like blue purple, so yeah, about 150s are probably about right. 160, which is what it said. This is on the high side, so it's kind of like 8.4 to 9, maybe a bit higher actually, looking at this test strip. Like I said, my pH meter probably isn't the best, so just a cheap one off Amazon. The alkalinity, it's probably quite high actually. It's between, I would say, 120 and 220 bromine, pretty much between 0 and 1. I haven't put anything in. And chlorine, yeah, it's sort of white, isn't it? So it's, you know, again, pretty much there's no chlorine in there, which is taken out from the water softener, so that's pretty good. What I'll do is I'll let this run for 3 hours, so another sort of hour, 2 hours and 45 minutes. We'll see how this goes, but I think I'll run it for a few days and then redo this test just to see if it actually has improved the water quality. Otherwise I'll be changing it and starting again, because this is, like I said, a week and a half's water, so you know, it hasn't had any treatment since, so we'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. Any questions or comments, let me know, or if anything you'd like to see. All helps my new channel. Appreciate it. Cheers guys.